Welcome back, Commanders. You know what time it is, and that's right. It's weekly blog time. Let's get into it. We've got the Black King coming up, which is Sebastian Shaw. Let's take a look and see what happens next week from a fantastic perspective. I'm going to leave this up here. You can read through it if you'd like. But pretty simply put, we've got a Fantastic Four MCU Strike Pass. We're going to have Azazel come into the Antimatter store. We're in the Broken King week number 3 starting on Monday. Looking forward to that. Couple other new events, the Multiversal Powerhouse, Cosmic Raid, and Flame of Tomorrow. We'll dive into those here just very, very soon. Next Friday, so a week from when this video has come out, in a couple hours, obviously, we will have Sebastian Shaw becoming available. And then we have the Annihilation Raids. And reminder, Mephisto Diamond prices are going to go live on the 22nd. So looking forward to that. We'll have 200 Blastaar shards. That is just carrying on. We are mid-month, right? We're about week number 3 here. So pretty simple. What we're going to want to do this week is play Cosmic Crucible, including with Accursed. And then there are premium objectives in here. You'll want to go ahead and use the Hellfire Club in a Blitz at Gear Tier 20. And if you do that, you can pick up some additional Fantastic Force diamonds. In case you still need those, the diamond orbs there. Multiversal Powerhouse. So this is 100 Franklin Richards shards. So activate your raid teams. Okay. So that's what we have to do here. So the score points are going to be the allied. I'm sorry, I skipped right over that. Activate your raid teams. There it is. So the global milestone begins on Friday the 22nd. Don't miss it because, okay, this coincides with the newest raid that they announced just a couple days ago. Okay, so that makes sense. So we'll want to make sure that we get this global event milestone. It doesn't really quite say exactly how to do it. It just says activate your raid teams. So cool. We will figure that out, and hopefully we'll all get 100 Franklin character shards because Franklin's a pretty good character. If you haven't used him in Arena or War or Crucible, pretty good character. So Cosmic Raid, we get that. Yep, this is pretty much kind of what's been going on. So another week of that. Cool. Have fun. Make sure you get your battles in Cosmic Crucible for your alliance in order for your alliance to earn these extra points right there. Love that. Flame of Tomorrow, which is earn Rachel Summers diamonds. So, okay, cool. Grab your Chrono Pickaxe. Love that. So how are we going to score points? Campaign Energy, Mindlock Orb Fragments, Battling in CC, Battle in Raid, Play Raid with Rachel Summers, Azazel, and Sebastian Shaw have 5 yellow stars. Okay. So that's how we'll get some of those. And then there'll be a leaderboard rewards for diamonds for Rachel Summer, Azazel, Diamond Orbs, and Mutant Gear Tier 20. Okay, interesting. I hadn't been loving the orbs. You know, they're hit or miss. Sometimes they do well, sometimes they don't. I guess that's the nature of a little RNG and orbs as it is. We'll have to see what happens. So, all right, Mindlock Orb. Don't miss out on this orb during the Rachel Summer Leaderboard event. The orb has a chance to earn 100 Tier 20 mini uniques. Okay, so this is interesting. Mindlock Orb looks like it has a chance to get a bunch of Gear Tier 20 mini uniques. So that'll be interesting to see. Sebastian Shaw. Okay, gotcha. So we've got the kind of the basic unlock offer with the 675 Power Core Orb. Makes sense. Unlock more with special deals. Grab a deal. Okay, yep. So these are probably like the unlock offers that you typically see. Orb Echoes. Gotcha. So this seems pretty standard here. Nothing to see here right now. If you participated in the Sebastian Shaw Unleashed event, which you have been, if you've been doing your stuff every day, make sure you head to the offer section to take advantage of the Shard Sebastian Shaw milestone offers to complete the milestone and unlock Sebastian at a discount. Interesting to see. Okay. Annihilation raids arrive soon, right? Which we've heard that. So as when you see this video here on the on Friday the 15th, it'll be about a week out before the Annihilation raids are there. Make sure you are up to date on what's going on with the Annihilation raids. Let me know if you like them. I'm hopeful. Haven't seen the map and haven't seen any of the real details around it. Just kind of know what you know at this point in time. So I'm hopeful. There's obviously some pitfalls that we might run into, but there's always change in the game. So I'm looking forward to seeing how it all plays out. And I got my optimistic goggles onto it, right? So raids are one of those things that have been kind of trivial at this point. Now maybe they're a little bit more meaningful. We'll have to see. Again, don't love relying on nobody to ever get sick or be forgetful or dead phone battery. But we'll have to see how it all plays out. Again, I'm not jumping any conclusions here. I totally get why others are. Make sure you are doing all your null stuff. Do your stuff for null. Make sure you get that 7th red. Obviously, it's going to be very, very important. I think I might have missed out on a couple things. Don't know if it's going to impact my progress or not, but some of those dailies are hard to remember. So make sure you're setting yourself a nice little routine. Make sure you're grabbing them, and don't be like Dave, and make sure you get them all. Very, very important. Hellfire Heatwave specials here. So this is an interesting one. So score hot deals are here. How to take advantage. So if you collect the Heatwave tokens from select Accursed Team offers in the event section store, you could unlock limited time offers. That's pretty cool. Those limited time offers will allow you to purchase things with power cores. That's really cool. Each Heatwave token unlocks an offer that costs power cores and provides valuable materials such as L4 training material, dark diamonds, character shards, vigilante. Okay, gotcha. So yeah, all right. I like this. Love to see it in practice. We'll have to see. We'll have to see how all that plays out. That's super interesting. So there are 20 total offers. You'll find them under unlocked offers in the section in-game as you collect the tokens. Okay. Well, we'll have to see how that plays out. I'll probably do a video and cover those because, love covering offers. It's kind of my jam. Ultimate 32, the next Ultimate 32 begins this week with the first day of the trials being on the August 20th. Okay, so that's right. Season 16 is wrapped up or in the last week of wrapping up. And then the 20th, which should be probably Tuesday. And we get another U32. So one of the things that we've been getting questions on, will this U32 impact our tribunal rating? The answer to that question is yes, it will. It's on everybody's mind. We get it. It's important. Unfortunately, it was not something that was able to be modified or looked at for this go around. So be careful. Beware. This U32 will and can impact, obviously, those particular issues. So it is what it is, but let's go ahead and jump right into it here real quick. So global rules, okay, pretty standard here on defense, right? All characters on defense gain the 20% health, 10% damage, and exhausted for a failed attack. Okay, easy enough. Easy enough. Stage 1 is called Fester. At the end of the turn, characters with trauma will gain +1 bleed. Okay, that's interesting. I mean, okay, okay, all right. Feels like a Phoenix Force room. Like, Phoenix Force disproportionately takes advantage of the rules here. So I don't know why you wouldn't want to do that. Like, you make the room rules literally irrelevant on your side, but like more impactful on your opponent's side. So that's interesting. I mean, let's see the rest of the rooms. Let's see the rest of the rooms. So on defense or offense, Professor X characters, Xavier, count as Uncanny X-Men, Immortal X-Men, Extreme X-Men, Astonishing X-Men, and Unlimited X-Men. So, okay, that's a pretty cool room. Which Xavier is going to be better? Like, just based on new stats, Immortal feels like the better play, but Extreme on defense was always a big pain. I mean, that's interesting. I don't know. I don't know if any of them are strong enough to uproot Immortal X-Men. I have a feeling mine's coming to offense, and I just will slot Xavier right into Immortal, and we'll just leave it to beat whatever's in 2, right? Immortal's clearly much better on offense than they are defense. It feels like with your own Xavier in any sort of mirror match, you'll just Immortal their Xavier away because they won't be able to special. You will. They'll be on basic first. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I don't know what you put in this. I think my defense in this room is just going to be 5-hand teams, 5-hand characters. Like this. What? Like, who's not going to just bring Immortal for offense here? I am super interested. I can't wait to see how the theory crafting hits on room 2. It'll be fun, but I'm gonna bring my Immortal X-Men with Xavier because it feels like that is an answer key that will beat any of these other comps with Xavier and X-Men. So you may have to just use a non-Xavier thing and ignore the room rules if you hope that to not lose to Immortal Xavier there. Super interesting, super interesting. So, and then stage 3 is Legends, which is legendary characters will gain 20% base stats. Okay. At the end of the turn, they will gain assists now, and on turn, they will spread positive effects to all of their allies. That is a pretty cool room. I like the thought of that. Again, you've got a couple new stat legendaries. it's probably, yeah, I don't know. We're gonna have to see how that one plays out. I'm looking forward to that. So keep keep it out of the video for video over this weekend. Kind of talking about what I think we might do with the U32. I'm gonna really think about the Xavier room. And my first, look, I'm reading these live here, right? So that probably should have read through these first. My bad. But my initial impression is like, what? Root Tooth seems so pigeonholed into doing certain things. So we'll have to see. Crucible Season 17 is coming up. Will be after the U32. So let's go ahead and take a look at this on defense and offense. Blastaar characters, when attacked, they gain a bomb burst. That's interesting. Gains 20% to primary stats. Wait a minute. Are we getting the most broken character we've ever seen in CC? Like, in the history of this game, more than likely? And now we're getting 20% primary stats? Well, you know why? This definitely has, well, I don't know why. I'm theorizing and summarizing and speculating, and it's nothing but speculation, but my assumptions would be Blastaar at 4/4 is probably, or 4 yellow, 0 red is going to feel kind of mid, right? That's my understanding and of what this, my guess, my summarization of what this may be like. Like, hey, let's make sure that you feel the impact of Blastaar on your roster. Blastaar at 7/7 or even into diamonds will be as close as you get to a master key as possible. Still won't beat teams that have speed bar manipulation and some other things. Not outright, right? But will be very good. Capable of beating a lot of teams in Cosmic Crucible. A great plug-and-play character. So I don't want to undersell that at all, but there are going to be things that where it'll just be a little bit of a challenge. At lower stats like this, I also understand going to be a little bit of a challenge too. So I'm sure that this will help kind of bridge that gap as we continue to get more stars, continue to get, we'll eventually get red stars at some point in time. Probably not well into at least the second month of the chapter. If we look at when we got Quasar's red stars, right? Speculating, obviously. So this is super interesting. Super interesting how that's kind of across the board. Blastars get a little bit of a buff. And when attacked, gain +1 bomb burst. Also happens on defense. It's not a... I'm just saying, look, if you can, like, force them to also attack your Blastaar on defense. I don't know. Let's take a look at the room rules and see what happens here. He is legendary. Oh, wait, that was the U32 room. My bad. So stage 1 is glass cannon. I think we've seen this style room before. Minus 90% max health. Gain 100% damage. Spawn with 5 death proof. That's super interesting. So yeah, we saw this type of room. This was really neat, right? All different types of characters. I saw like Medusa getting used in here, and 100% extra damage. We saw endgame Thanos here. This is really, really interesting. So I'd love to see how Cursed performs in here, right? Don't Hood passive say max health can't be reduced. Might only be by characters. Again, initial thoughts. Got to take a look into it. Let's not jump too far into the theory crafting. But love to see that we've got some rules here that, hey, this could be some stuff that we could play around with here and maybe take advantage of. Love to see that. Stage 2, blood transfusion. So on turn, gain bleed. Characters with bleed gain 5% damage per bleed. When applying bleed, gain defense up. What an interesting room. Old Man Logan will love this room. This is going to be pretty neat. I like to see it. Okay, so legendary characters in stage 3. This is a different one than up above, right? Is it same room? Let me see here. Legends. 20% bait stats, assist, and spread positive effects. Okay, so this is 20. Oh, no, gotcha. So we're going to get a preview for it, and we're going to get to play with it. I mean, that gives Blastaar plus 40% base. I mean, that's pretty darn good. It's going to be interesting to see. And everybody gains assist. All right. I don't hate stage 3. All right. I like these room rules so far. They don't seem too crazy, but I think we got some stuff we can work with here. I think we'll have some stuff we can work with. It's looking optimistic. I'll tell you that right now. Stage 4, mutant double. On offense and defense, villain mutant characters. Whenever a villain mutant character uses an ultimate, revive an ally villain mutant character at 100% health. This can only occur once per character using their ultimate. What? Well, so then that bypasses a lot of like the anti-revive mechanics, like Black Cat and some of those other ways, right? That is pretty wild. Okay, I like it. We'll have to see like how much that can be impacted, but beware. Those of you that are using characters, I mean, outside of Mephisto, I don't think there's a character in here that will just completely shut down revives across the board, right? So just, obviously take it with a grain of salt, because some of those checks, like Kahori checks to see when the character it lowers the revive chance by 100% when you have exposed. Well, guess what? This character's already dead. Like Kahori's exposed mechanic won't work with this, as will others. So we have to pay attention and see how it's worded, and see how it goes. This is going to be an interesting one. But be careful. If all of a sudden you see a character revives and you didn't think they could revive, don't automatically assume the world has ended. Make sure you know what mechanic you use to enforce them not reviving, and make sure it's applicable to this scenario. Super interesting. If you got questions, you can always join my Discord, the MSF official Discord. Find an envoy. We'll be happy to help walk you through it. Stage 5, Fester. All characters on offense and defense. At the end of turn, characters from the game will bleed. Okay, I think Stage 6, Dossier's Avengers. Dossier, don't break the room. Don't break the room. And so here it is. If you have at least one city ally, when an ally uses a special or ultimate, all allies gain 5% barrier. Okay, I mean, that's all right. I mean, you could slowly creep up quite a bit in barrier there for sure. If you have at least a global ally, when attacked, allies fill speed bar by 5%. Okay, all right. So you're going to want to be aware of that. Make sure that whatever you bring in here, you're accounting for either additional speed bar or counting with a way to make sure that they're not getting speed bar. And then if you have at least one cosmic ally, allies do damage that reduces max health of the target by the same amount. I like that a lot. I love max health reduction. Those are fun rooms. Always fun rooms. They create for just little crazy environments. It is kind of weird. So interesting. Room 6. All right, Dossier. It better not be breaking. It better not be broken. But we can't hold Dossier accountable for that, can we? I don't know. I just did. Twitch drops are coming up starting on Monday. Got 10,000 antimatter, 2 million gold, and 10 Azazel character shards coming your way. And obviously, in a couple hours from now, you've got the 5 Franklin Richard shards in your free claim. Make sure you head to the web store. Make sure you're connected with Twitch. Make sure you find your favorite Twitch streamer. Drop it 3 hours over there on Twitch to get your free stuff. Can't wait to see it. Hey, as always, everything that you just saw and heard could change before it goes live. You never know. But that'll be it for me. Let's go ahead and let's have a great Friday and have a wonderful finish to your season 16 of Crucible, everybody. And we'll see you for U32. Bye!